Hi guys, welcome. Danny here from the Magic Junk Drawer. So just to catch up with a little bit of astrology. The sun has pretty much just moved past the halfway point of its state in Pisces, which means we're probably right now at about 18 or 19 degrees of Pisces. So we've moved, or we're almost at the last third of the Pisces transit the sun's making. Sun will be moving into Aries, which will usher in a new astrological year. We already had Mercury move into Aries, but on the 22nd, she's going to turn around in retrograde. Venus has just left Pisces for Aries. So everything is now kind of starting to speed up a little bit. So Pisces is more about feeling, emotion, psychic, being mystical, turning in, introspective, and now everything kind of shifts into being ambitious, having to get up and go, not always looking before you leap, but there is definitely no shortage of passion when it comes to Aries. So Aries is all about going for it, where Pisces is sometimes, well, let me just take a step back and think about it. So we're starting to take all of this watery energy, and we had like 5 planets in Pisces at one point, and moving into more of a fiery state. So passion's starting to come back. The weather's going to start to change if you live in the northern part of the United States and you've had some winter. Now spring is going to come, and every year the solstice, or the equinox rather, that happens in March 21st, it ushers in a new astrological year, and it's a new beginning. It's spring. The days now are starting to finally get longer. And, there is something to be said about having a nice long day, where the winter is like such a time to turn in. Now we have time to make the days longer and not such a need to kind of hibernate. So you can look forward to all of this new Aries energy coming, but we do have Mercury going retrograde, so that could slow things down a little bit. Jupiter has also turned retrograde in the sign of Scorpio. So Jupiter, when he's moving retrograde, is kind of sluggish, and you don't always see things come into fruition as fast. And Jupiter is a planet of gifts and opportunity, expansion. It can also be excess. So somebody that has too strong of a Jupiter, they could be incredibly lucky, or they can also have trouble with learning how to contain their addictions. And when I mean addictions, I mean you can be addicted to anything, and sometimes Jupiter can blow that up. It can be someone that maybe has, fascination with dessert, and they can't stop eating desserts, and maybe they gain a lot of weight. Or this could be something that affects you in a particular year. The water signs right now are kind of being favored because Scorpio is a water sign, and that's where Jupiter is transiting. When Jupiter transits Scorpio, he trines Pisces and Cancer. So the trine is a pleasant aspect, and this can bring gifts. It can bring a lot of great opportunity, but it also can bring a little bit of excess. So water signs, take notice of that. Also, opposite of Scorpio is Taurus. So sometimes, depending on the person, depending on the situation, and depending on where you are in life, opposites attract. So Jupiter being opposite Taurus isn't necessarily a hard aspect. It could be a very soothing aspect. It could also bring Taurus gifts. So it could be helping out Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and Taurus. So now that Jupiter is starting to go retrograde, those gifts may be a little bit sluggish, but that's okay. It's still there. Even when Jupiter is moving retrograde, he's still a good planet to have trining your sun or opposing you. And I think that's all really that's going on this week astrologically that's important. Mercury doesn't go retrograde until the 22nd, but the shadow period is usually a couple of weeks before and a couple of weeks after. So he is starting to slow down now. So while we have all this get up and go from the Aries, we're still starting to slow down. It's kind of going in opposite directions because Mercury and Jupiter turned or are in the process of going retrograde. Okay, if you like what we're doing here at the Magic Junk Drawer, don't forget to like and subscribe, share us with your friends, and we'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.